dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I copy, I do my.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the New England Patriots. Here's Steven Gostkowski now to kick this one off. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. Short boot, take it at the 21. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 33 yards that time. Well, there's a pretty big start right there. They go bombs away on the first play from scrimmage.
Put a smile on your face, didn't it? Not because you're rooting for anyone, but that's the way to begin a game, to put someone back on their heels and announce that they plan to be aggressive.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And it's complete. It's Damian Williams. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 20-yard line.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And now it's 2nd down, but here's the field goal team out onto the field. This will be a 30. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. And he will take it on and for a Chiefs touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point, I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
And this is secured by the Patriots. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game. And maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage. And they tried. They just didn't get it done.
On first and 10. Here's Brady. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively because that alignment you see, that's normally something you see down near the goal line. Because now, if they decide to go play action, something should be open there, and I think open big.
So maybe that's something that gets filed away for later.
I think without a doubt, you write it down, and if you see that look at a later date, go ahead and take your shot.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete, and they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
Mahomes complete to his tight end. It's Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Hey, rip list.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Mahomes now on first down. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Sony Michel, his first carry. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Throwing quickly, that's caught by Sanu. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
A gain of 4, and it's third down.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Brady now to throw. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Brady's throw there complete to Edelman. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. Brady now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Brady gives to Michel. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On 2nd and 9, Brady. He's got Lacoste, his tight end. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. 6-0 our score after 1.
Wait, set, ready? 53, Mike. Watch the run,
From the gun, it's Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
Now Mahomes gets this one to Hill. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
58, come on.
Mahomes now on 1st down. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Now Mahomes going to get this one to Hill. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Yellow. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. We're going to get this. You're all mine. Hey, 57. Come on, right there.
Operating for the red zone now, Mahomes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Ron Thornhill. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. 4 down, check. 4 down.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
15. Here we go.
From the 24, Mahomes. And he checks this one down to Williams. He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Watch twist. Kill.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken very short. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. The drive starts with a run by White. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a New England 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, New England.
Hey, 166.
On 1st down, Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Caught by the tight end Watson. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down. Now Brady. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
Brandon, you're never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
On second down, Williams. And they finally get him down, but not before he gets it out to the 46. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards on the ground. They go play action here on first down. They'll run it. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 26 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Looking back to the air on second down, it's Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. He was looking for Edelman there.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Yellow. Maserati.
Win championships, baby.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Watch the screen.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And Butker able to put this one through. And that will do it for this 1st half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you. And we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that 1st half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
At the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Get that ball. Get that ball.
Let me go.
Now Brady. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then with
right.
the Eagles. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They begin with Michel on the ground. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
On 2nd and 15 now. Brady. On the connection, this is Ryan Izzo, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down. And this will go for 5 up to the 33. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, 66.
And it's Michel once again. And he is is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? You know, because this has not worked all game long. They continue to try and get it done. They've got to come up with something a little bit different. Try something special, something they haven't seen.
Anything to score a point. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Brady, 9 of 17 through the air. Brady now going to leave it with Michelle on the draw. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. On second and a couple, Brady. That's out to his running back, Michelle. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 40.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, right at the 40.
Switch. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Let's go.
To throw is Brady. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Reggie Ragland. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
He is just not at his focus in this game. It's not 1 drop. It's not 2. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Yellow. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Hey, yellow, go.
Tight dog.
Come back.
58 for Mike, 58.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. And that is incomplete here. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And here's where I'm perfectly happy to defer to my analyst and let him analyze this one.
I don't get it.
That's the analysis?
That's the analysis. I don't get it. I mean, you're on the other side of midfield. Maybe. But a fake punt way down here, you want analysis? Ridiculous.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. White now to return.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady complete to Watson, the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Play action. Now it's Brady. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Patriots send out their punter, standing just outside his own goal line. Fielded at the 43. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially given 15. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
Yellow. I go, Lou, Eddie.
Check pass.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's John Simon with a sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw, it's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. Finding room inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. It's 2nd and goal. Back to the 8-yard line now.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
54, right there. 54.
Now this time Mahomes will throw. And almost intercepted. If he could have picked it, maybe some space to go the other way. Instead, it's 3rd down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
He may try and run for this. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Butker's kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is taken at the 3. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Flush to his right. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
53, Mike 53. Hey, come on now, come on now. Hey,
Throwing now is Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
Check 52, 61, matchbox, Mike, you're going to get that?
On play action, it's Brady. And now here's another interception. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Edelman was the intended target. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brent.
And that's caught inside the 35. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. And even 60 yards. Mahomes now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Then he checks this one down to Williams. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up second down. To throw again on second down. Mahomes flushed out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Chiefs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Mahomes to throw. Rolling to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
That one good for 26 and a first down. On first down. Michelle, and he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady, complete to Dorsett. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Reggie Ragland. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it, eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2, much more manageable.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but they still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. And that's caught inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken short.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now Brady. And now here is another interception. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Edelman, the intended receiver that time.
Yellow. Go on, 80. It's a party now. It's a party now.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble. And it's second down. Mahomes going to throw it here. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 27.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And his kick is indeed good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.